There are roughly 30 million Americans on Ozempic right now. If you're one of them and you're a man over 50, I have some bad news. You're losing weight. That part is working. But up to 40% of the weight you're losing, it's not fat. It's muscle. It's bone. It's the very tissue your body needs to stay strong, stay independent, and stay alive into your 70s and 80s. I'm 58, 5'10", about 173 pounds, and I try to stay between 12 and 15% body fat all year round. 8 years ago, I was 218 pounds. I lost 45 pounds without Ozempic, and the way I did it protected my muscle the entire time. I'm not here to tell you to get off the drug. That's between you and your doctor. I'm here to tell you exactly what to do if you're on it, so you don't end up smaller, weaker, or more frail at 65 than you are right now. So let me explain what's actually happening to your body on a GLP-1. Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, Zepbound, these are all GLP-1 medications. They suppress your appetite and slow down how fast food leaves your stomach. So you eat less, a lot less. Sometimes you barely eat at all. When you lose significant weight on these drugs, your body doesn't just burn fat. It pulls energy from wherever it can find it. And the most accessible energy source after fat is muscle tissue. Studies are showing that 10 to 40% of the weight people lose on GLP-1s come from non-fat mass. That's basically muscle, that's bone density, organ tissue. Here's the part that nobody talks about. If you're 30 years old and lose 5 pounds of muscle on Ozempic, you can rebuild it once you stop the drug. If you're 58, that's a different story. After 50, your body is already fighting muscle loss every single year. It's called sarcopenia. You lose 1% of your muscle mass every year if you do nothing. Now, you take a drug that accelerates muscle loss on top of that, you can be losing muscle 3 or 4 times faster than nature was already taking it from you. I know some of you are thinking, so what? I'm losing weight. I look better. My doctor is happy with my numbers. It matters because muscle is not cosmetic. Muscle is how you stay independent. Muscle is how you carry your own groceries at 75. Muscle is how you get up off the toilet at 80 without any help. Muscle is how you catch yourself when you trip on the curb instead of breaking your hip. Muscle is what stands between you and a nursing home in your last 10 years. So when you lose 30 pounds on Ozempic and 12 of those pounds were muscle, you didn't just get smaller, you got more fragile. You moved closer to dependency. You traded short-term weight loss for long-term frailty. And almost nobody is telling you this. But here's the good news. If you do the right things, you can preserve almost all your muscle while you lose fat. It comes down to 2 things, protein and resistance training. Let's start with the protein. This is the hardest part on a GLP-1 because the drug suppresses your appetite. You don't feel hungry. You don't want to eat. And when you do eat, you fill up on a few bites. So that's a trap. If you're not getting enough protein, your body keeps tearing down your own muscle for amino acids every single day. Here's the target. At least 1 gram of protein per pound of your goal body weight. If your goal weight is 180 pounds, you need 180 grams of protein a day. Not 60, not 80, 180. And the simplest way to hit that on a GLP-1 is 3 meals a day, 50 to 60 grams of protein each. I want to be transparent with you. I personally eat 1 main meal a day plus a protein-rich snack. That works for me at 58 because I'm not on a GLP-1 and my appetite is normal. It's not what I'd recommend if you're on Ozempic. If you're on a GLP-1, 3 meals is your friend. Each one anchored by real protein like eggs, lean meat, fish, Greek yogurt, sardines, cottage cheese. Real food first, always. But here's the practical problem. Sometimes you sit down to eat a meal, after 3 bites, you're full. You physically cannot eat another piece of chicken. That's where a quality whey isolate becomes essential, not optional. A clean whey isolate gives you 25 to 30 grams of protein in 60 seconds without filling your stomach the way solid food does. And if you want to try the one that I use, there's a link below with a 10% discount, so go check it out. But protein is half of the equation. The other half is resistance training. If you are on a GLP-1 and you're not lifting weights, you're guaranteed to lose muscle. There is no nutrition protocol that protects muscle without the stimulus of resistance training. Your body needs a reason to hold on to muscle. Lifting weights gives you that reason. So here's the protocol. 3 resistance training sessions a week. Compound movements. I'm talking about squats, deadlifts, bench press, rows, overhead press, or body weight equivalents if you can't get to a gym. Push-ups, squats, lunges, rows, planks. Focus on the heaviest weight you can move with good form. Not 30 minutes of cardio, not yoga, not stretching. Only resistance training does that. And here's the hard truth. If you're tired and weak from the drug, you still have to train. Even short sessions do count. So 20 minutes of body weight work is better than 0 minutes. The signal to your body is what matters. Tell your body, I still need this muscle, or your body will let it go. On top of protein and training, 2 supplements specifically support muscle preservation if you are on a GLP-1. That's creatine monohydrate, 5 grams a day. Most research supplement in sports nutrition. It helps your muscles produce energy and may help retain muscle during caloric deficits. Especially important for men over 50 because it also supports brain function and cognition. And whey protein isolate that I already covered. Not because it's a magic pill, but because it solves the practical problem of getting enough protein when your appetite is being suppressed. And if you want to try the ones that I use, there's a 10% code discount below. Check it out. So here's your action plan if you are on a GLP-1 right now. Number 1, calculate your protein target. Take your goal body weight and aim for at least 1 gram of protein per pound. Write that number down. Hit it every single day, no matter how full you feel. Number 2, start resistance training 3 times a week starting this week. Don't wait until you feel ready. Don't wait until you've lost more weight. Start right now, even if it's just 20 minutes of body weight work in your living room. Number 3, talk to your doctor about a DEXA scan or body composition test. Track your lean mass, not just your weight on the scale. If your scale weight is dropping but your lean mass is also dropping, your protocol is not working. Adjust before you lose muscle. I'm not anti-GLP-1. These drugs are saving lives for people with serious obesity and diabetes. If you and your doctor decide this is the right path for you, that's not for me to second guess. But you don't have to choose between losing weight and losing muscle. You can actually do both. You just have to be intentional about it. Protein, resistance training, and the discipline to do both, even when the drug makes you not want to. The goal isn't to be smaller. The goal is to be stronger and leaner. At 58, at 68, at 78. That's longevity, independence, and that's the whole point. If this video helped you, share it with someone you know who is on Ozempic. Most of them have no idea this is happening to them. And they need to hear from someone who's not trying to sell them anything. And every Monday, I put out a new video for men over 50 who want straight answers. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourself.